For centuries, sailors and fishermen have told stories of sea monsters that sent shivers down their spine. But what if those stories were real? Today, we'll dive into the spookiest and most terrifying creatures ever pulled from the ocean.
Zrania, I've never seen anything like this before.
Proving that reality can be far scarier than anything imagined.
Oh my god. What is that?
A lifeless mermaid washed ashore at Champagne Beach, catching the attention of a young boy. The creature had a fish-like body with its face completely covered in dark, thick hair. The footage from 2011 only shows the creature lying motionless on the sand, preserved with no visible signs of injury or decomposition. It's possible that a sudden shift in ocean currents or a natural disaster caused the mermaid to be swept ashore. Polar Expedition Shocker. In 2021, a polar expedition team working in the Antarctic stumbled upon a mysterious entity known as a skinwalker frozen in an ice block. The creature had pale skin and features resembling a human, but it was unlike anything they had seen before. As the ice melted, the being appeared alive, though still unconscious. Its body was not completely frozen, which indicated the ice block may have served as a preservation chamber, keeping the creature in a dormant state. It could be waiting for the right moment to awaken, either to escape the ice or to seek revenge for being trapped for so long. Some think it might be a guardian placed there by an ancient civilization to protect a hidden secret. Graceful ocean being. Water has always been associated with mystery, beauty, and danger, making it a perfect backdrop for tales like mermaids. In 2014, Taiwan Navy sailors on a routine mission in the Arabian Sea encountered something extraordinary. It had a humanoid upper body and a fish-like lower half, closely resembling traditional mermaid depictions. The creature moved with the water's flow before shifting direction, swimming gracefully without disturbing the sailors. While some compared it to animals like dugongs or large fish, the humanoid traits described do not align with any documented marine life. The creature's calm demeanor and proximity to the ship suggest it might have been exploring or foraging in the area. Fisherman H Monster. While it's true that the sea holds many secrets, catching a mythical creature is something no one expects, even in the modern world. In 2014, fishermen off the coast of the Pacific Ocean hauled up a massive sea serpent, hoisting it from the depths onto their ship's deck. Its dark, glossy scales, tinged with black and brown, shimmered as it was lifted by a crane. As the creature's head was pulled forward, its fierce features were revealed. A gaping mouth full of sharp, needle-like teeth and eyes full of intense emotion. The serpent was nearly the length of the yacht, with scales so dense and heavy that the crane struggled to lift it. Fish parasite discovery. A family fishing trip to Champagne Beach turned into a haunting scene in 2023 when a man captured a fish. As he held it, a mysterious worm-like creature emerged from the fish's mouth and began crawling across his hand. Panicking, the man shook his hand, trying to fling the creature off. It fell onto the boat, scurried across the deck, and slipped back into the deep sea. Worm-like creatures like this often live as parasites inside fish, hiding within their digestive tracts and sometimes even controlling their hosts. But this worm's speed and purposeful movement made it especially eerie, almost as if it had a life of its own, capable of moving independently and surviving briefly outside water. Whale with tentacles. In 1997, an extraordinary event took place in Albania when a giant whale with countless tentacles washed up on the shore. The footage captured the creature's massive tail, with the tentacles moving as people watched from the beach. The tentacles, still alive and writhing even after the creature had washed ashore, appeared to resemble those of deep-sea creatures like squids or octopuses, but on a much larger scale. Its unusual size, body structure, and tentacle formation indicate it may be an evolved deep-sea species, adapted to survive in tremendous conditions. The creature likely washed up due to a natural event, like a storm or environmental shift, and its tentacles may have been used for mobility in its deep sea habitat. Handling whale stranding. Whales can weigh up to 100 tons, so moving one with a crane is no small task. This footage from Indonesia shows the massive size of the creature, which can overwhelm the equipment used to lift it. Transporting a whale requires careful calculations to find the best angle and position, ensuring the body or the environment is not damaged. The process often draws large crowds, and unusual behavior from local wildlife, such as scavengers or birds, is commonly observed. The whale likely washed ashore due to natural causes like old age, disease, or injury. It's crucial to move the whale carefully to avoid contaminating the ecosystem, as the carcass can release harmful substances into the surrounding water and soil. Stealthy sea serpent. A man resting at Palm Cove Beach witnessed a massive creature crawling on the water, a sight unlike any marine mammal. Later, others aboard a boat recorded the same sighting, and it turned out to be a legendary sea serpent. Despite its enormous size, the waters around it remained calm, which is unusual for such a large creature. This could mean the serpent was moving stealthily or just beneath the surface, partially hidden. The sea serpent's powerful, undulating movement through the water is unlike any known sea creature, making it seem more like a creature from myth. Its behavior may be driven by instinct, but its sudden appearances and disappearances suggest it is an elusive creature, responding to its environment. Mystery of the hybrid. This footage from Wayne County captures a sighting of a strange animal that appears to be a hybrid between an elephant and a fish. Recorded by a boy, the creature has a baby-sized trunk, 2 small tusks, and a face that resembles an elephant. However, its skin texture and body bear a striking resemblance to a marine creature. The footage shows the animal moving slowly and appearing weak, possibly disoriented or unwell. It may have surfaced due to changes in its environment, like pollution or habitat disruption, or been brought to shallow water by underwater currents. Alternatively, it could have been displaced by underwater currents or disturbances, bringing it to the surface unexpectedly. Prehistoric creature found. In 2019, a beach in Singapore became the unexpected location of a strange sea creature that washed ashore during the day. What began as an ordinary beach outing quickly turned into a surreal sighting of a creature that looked like it belonged to prehistoric times, possibly from the deep, isolated waters. Despite being washed ashore, the creature's body appeared unusually well preserved, a rare occurrence for sea creatures exposed to the harsh elements. Some experts believe it could be a deep sea animal from an ancient lineage, perhaps a species similar to the extinct plesiosaur. The creature may have died due to natural causes such as old age, injury, or environmental factors and drifted to the shore. Deep sea gigantism. This giant sea monster was captured by a crew in the Pacific Ocean, leaving them baffled since they had never encountered anything like it before. The creature resembled an enormous lobster, towering taller than an average man, with long, spindly walking legs stretched across the deck. Its immense size could be the result of deep sea gigantism, a phenomenon where creatures in high-pressure, low-light environments grow to extraordinary proportions. Some experts believe it may belong to a lineage of ancient marine species once thought extinct, surviving in the isolated depths of the Pacific. Others suggest it could be a newly discovered species, perfectly adapted to life in unexplored ecosystems such as those found in the Pacific's deepest trenches, like the Mariana Trench. Murky water enigma. One evening in Lincoln County, a woman witnessed an eerie creature moving along the lake bed, an elongated, soft-bodied creature inching slowly through the murky water. At first, its entire body seemed fused to a dead leaf, but when it let go, a long, whip-like tail appeared, adding to its bizarre appearance. Its brown, tubular skin was covered in small bumps that helped it blend perfectly with the lake's surroundings. As it moved, its body stretched and contracted, rippling like an underwater slug, as if it was scanning the area with a slow, almost predatory purpose. Experts were fascinated by its description, finding no match among known freshwater species and believing it could be a unique adaptation to the lake's conditions. Scaly sea colossal. The Mariana Trench is known as the deepest point on Earth, and recently, an underwater drone captured footage of a mysterious sea creature lurking in its depths. The creature's body was covered in rough, scaly skin, and it had a lion-like face with large canine teeth, no visible eyes, and clawed hands. Its features are reminiscent of a predator, but the lack of eyes suggests it may have evolved to survive in the pitch-black depths of the trench. This strange creature could be a greedy fish or an undiscovered monster adapted to the extreme conditions. With temperatures just above freezing and immense pressure, its absence of eyes may indicate it relies on other senses to hunt or scavenge in the darkness. Massive squid emerges. According to myth, the Kraken is so massive that its tentacles could pull entire ships under the water. In 2004, footage from Norway captured something that might resemble this legendary creature. Many people witnessed a giant squid emerging from the water, its countless tentacles stretching out in a remarkable display. This behavior could have been driven by the squid seeking food, possibly following schools of fish to the surface. Alternatively, it could have been a rare instance of the squid becoming disoriented. With its large and intricate tentacles, the squid might have been exploring or searching for prey in unfamiliar waters, explaining the brief yet dramatic sighting. The squid was visible for a short time before vanishing back into the depths. Living fossil or alien? This mysterious alien-like creature emerged from the sea, grabbing the attention of a group of boys on a fishing trip at Whitehaven Beach. Its giant eyeballs, small face, and octopus-like body gave it an otherworldly appearance. The creature's large eyes might indicate it relies heavily on vision, likely an adaptation for the pitch-black depths of the ocean. Its unique features could belong to an undiscovered deep-sea species, or even a living fossil from a time when the ocean was ruled by ancient giants. Another theory points to the possibility of an extraterrestrial organism, though rare, resembling aquatic life forms. Its presence near the surface could mean it was investigating the unfamiliar sight of humans. Boys spot unknown. A fishing trip to Whitehaven Beach took an unexpected turn when a group of boys spotted the head of a mysterious creature emerging from the water. The boys tried to rotate their boat to get a better look, but they still couldn't figure out what it was. From their vantage point, the creature appeared to have humanoid features, with a distinct head and shape, making it look like something other than a regular marine animal. The creature's position in the water, along with the boys' view from the boat, may have caused a distorted image, making it seem like a humanoid figure. It's possible the creature was simply passing through for unknown reasons, which led to the boys' encounter. Giant cave spider. Deep into the depths of Veryovkina Cave, a groundbreaking discovery was made in 2009 when a cave exploration robot sent to study its depths captured footage of a giant spider-like creature. The creature was found resting in water that had turned green, indicating the water had remained still for years, possibly altered by the creature's presence or waste. This spider-like being, unusually large and adapted to the cave's conditions, could belong to an ancient lineage of cave-dwelling creatures. Its ability to survive in such a harsh, lightless environment hints at remarkable adaptations, such as slower metabolism or unique respiratory traits. It may have developed a unique physiology to utilize scarce resources and survive prolonged periods of inactivity. Flexible aquatic mystery. A pedestrian from England noticed a strange worm-like creature while walking home, entering a pipe along the roadside. The pinkish-white creature resembled a snakehead fish, with its head inside the pipe and only its fish-like fin visible outside. Its ability to squeeze into such a confined space highlighted an incredible level of flexibility and adaptability uncommon in most aquatic creatures. The unique appearance, worm-like with fish features, pointed to a hybrid of traits rarely seen together in nature. Entering the pipe indicated that it might survive in low oxygen environments, a characteristic shared with specialized creatures. This remarkable adaptability and pale coloration could mean it thrives in low light or subterranean habitats. If related to the fish, its behavior reflected an extraordinary survival instinct. Fluid entity spotted. Tourists visiting Redwood National Park in 2017 captured an extraordinary sight, a fluid-like entity with countless tentacles emerging from the water and heading into the dense forest. The tentacles appeared to interact with the trees and soil, as though the creature was extracting nutrients or forming a connection with its surroundings. With a gelatinous, translucent body, the entity moved gracefully, using its tentacles for mobility and sensory exploration. Its fluid-like structure made it adaptable to both water and land environments. The entity could be moving into the forest to absorb energy from the vegetation, soil, or sunlight. This behavior might indicate an advanced survival strategy, with the creature relying on the forest's resources for sustenance or energy. Ghostly mermaid sighted. A family trip to Italy turns into the sighting of a mermaid during the day. Captured in 1998, a couple staying at a hotel in Venice saw a mermaid sitting on a concrete block, enjoying the sun, moving her hair, and flapping her fins. When it revealed its face, it looked ghostly. The creature appeared calm, as if grooming and basking in the warmth, but its ghostly face and unusual location on the dry block could indicate it was out of its natural habitat. It may have surfaced due to curiosity or changes in its environment, possibly forced out of the water. The mermaid's behavior, such as grooming and sunbathing, could be instinctual or an attempt to recover from some condition. Petrified shark discovery. The process of petrification takes millions of years, but no one would have expected to find something like this, especially beneath the water. In 2022, a Swiss underwater research team made a startling discovery in Lake Neuchâtel: the remains of a shark preserved in extraordinary detail. Its body was perfectly intact, with its jaws wide open and sharp teeth that looked as though they could still bite. Such preservation is exceptionally rare underwater, where conditions typically accelerate decay. The remains might belong to an ancient freshwater shark, preserved through a unique geological process called mineralization, where organic tissues are replaced by minerals. It's also possible the remains were displaced into the lake by natural forces like tectonic shifts or flooding. Rare trumpet fish encounter.
Patrzcie na to, co zrobiłem, jaki zajebisty. To się chyba nazywa trumpet.
This fisherman was lucky when his bait started to move, but what he caught was unlike anything he'd ever seen. In 2013, while fishing at Grace Bay Beach, the man held a strange fish in his hand, baffled by its unusual appearance. It turned out to be a trumpet fish, known for its long, slender body resembling a flute or pipe, complete with a distinct snout and a mouth that extends forward to ambush prey. This fish has a remarkable ability to change its coloration to blend seamlessly with its surroundings, giving it an almost alien-like look when out of the water. The fisherman's bait likely mimicked the trumpet fish's prey, drawing it out of its usual territory.
Patrzcie na to, co zrobiłem, jaki zajebisty. To się chyba nazywa trumpet.
Crab from abyss. Deep in the South Sandwich Trench, underwater researchers discovered an extinct species of crab. Captured in 2019, the crab was unusually large, roughly the size of a human, or even bigger, with a sturdy. Its exoskeleton was ghostly white or dark, almost black, with bioluminescent patterns that faintly glowed in the pitch-black depths. Its eerie, glowing eyes flickered like empty sockets, adapting to the faint light or total darkness. The crab's claws were large, sharp, and jagged, resembling broken bones. The creature could have been preserved in the trench's extreme depths for centuries, lying dormant until it was finally discovered. The disfigured claws suggest a defensive role, possibly protecting its territory from other deep-sea predators. Hollow fish mystery. In 2016, a fisherman in Thailand was stunned when he pulled a fish from the water that defied everything he knew. The fish's underside was completely hollow, yet somehow it was alive. Holding it in his hands, he could see where the organs should have been, yet there was only a strange, skin-like texture. Unlike any known species, this fish seemed to survive without essential organs, heart, stomach, or liver, something unheard of in marine biology. Some Thailand villagers believed the fish was a spirit creature or an omen, tying it to supernatural beliefs around the sea. Locals viewed it as a messenger from another realm, possibly hinting at an imbalance in the ocean. Encased Monster. Known as the coldest inhabited place on Earth, Oymyakon is a small village in Siberia, and in 2015, hikers were stunned to discover a mermaid skinwalker frozen in a block of ice. Encased within, the body looked like that of a fish, yet it had giant claws and a fluke. Its round face, with mammalian eyes and a jawline resembling that of a mermaid poised to attack. As the ice began to melt, the creature appeared to awaken, its mouth opening to reveal sharp fangs, and it remained perched on the ice block with a long, tail-like appendage trailing to the ground. This unique blend points to a creature seemingly built for water and land, a hybrid unknown to science. Extinct animals resurrected. Antarctica is one of the most isolated places on Earth, set apart by vast expanses of ocean and extreme weather, and this footage reveals some of the most astonishing extinct animals from history. Back in 2009, Antarctic research expeditions reported sightings of creatures from the Triassic period, including Metriacanthosaurus and Tyrannosaurus rex, eerily preserved in a still position. These animals weren't entirely frozen in ice, but appeared frozen in time, held by the intense cold of the Antarctic landscape. With its severe temperatures, Antarctica has flash-frozen organic material like prehistoric insects and woolly mammoths, raising the possibility of larger animals preserved under similar conditions. The permafrost here has even produced remains of extinct animals that appear nearly mummified. Living woolly mammoth.
Эта штука прикольная вообще. Это мамонт.
A live woolly mammoth has been found preserved in a glass chamber, drawing global attention at the Ancient Life Institute. This colossal creature is believed to have walked the Earth during the last ice age, roughly 300,000 years ago. Its enormous tusks are coated in a layer of ice, while its thick, hairy trunk moves slowly, creating an almost surreal moment in history. Experts are examining the possibility that extreme cold, possibly aided by permafrost conditions, contributed to the mammoth's extraordinary preservation. This discovery opens a window into Earth's distant past, allowing scientists to study a living relic of an age long gone. With further study, this mammoth might reveal critical details about its environment and survival.
Эта штука прикольная вообще. Это мамонт.
Turtle octopus hybrid. In 2019, a mysterious creature was spotted at Whitehaven Beach, with a body resembling a giant octopus but with a much different skin texture. The footage captured a giant turtle-like skull and fat tentacles, which allowed the creature to stand for a brief moment. This unusual behavior isn't typical for octopuses, as their tentacles don't usually support them in this way. The creature's distinct features suggest it could be a rare hybrid or an evolutionary anomaly. It's possible that the creature washed ashore in search of food, for breeding, or due to disorientation. Its strange appearance and behavior might be part of its adaptation to environmental pressures, or perhaps it's a creature that has evolved differently from any we've seen before. Half-transformed creature. For many Indians, the supernatural isn't just a myth, but a part of daily life. In 2023, a strange event was captured on camera in Barwan Kala village, when villagers recorded a skinwalker late at night. The footage shows a creature lying unconscious on the ground, caught in the middle of a transformation. Its upper body resembled a young girl, but where legs should have been, there were fins. This incomplete transformation likely indicates the creature was struggling to maintain its shifted form. Skinwalkers are known to change their shape for reasons like hunting, territory defense, or spiritual purposes. The creature's hybrid appearance could mean it was trying to adapt to its environment or was interrupted during its transformation process. Monstrous ocean encounter. Legendary sea creatures may seem like pure fantasy, but if they were real, their home would undoubtedly be the remote depths of the ocean. In the Labrador Sea, footage from a US military helicopter captured not one, but two massive creatures in the water. One appeared to be a colossal sea serpent, its head rising above the surface while a tail spanned an impressive distance. The other resembled a megalodon, partially submerged yet immense. The sea serpent surfacing could indicate feeding or exploration, while the megalodon-like creature may have been patrolling its territory or hunting. Both displayed behaviors characteristic of deep-sea predators, with the serpent scanning its surroundings and the megalodon positioned for an ambush. Prehistoric sea giant. In 2007, as the Russian military was relocating its base, they encountered an extraordinary sight, a massive sea creature just beneath the surface. Its immense body made a cruise ship look small in comparison, and its tail seemed endless, stretching far beyond what the eye could see. From above, its visible backbone extended from head to tail, resembling the ridges of a prehistoric marine giant. Experts believe the creature could be an undiscovered species of deep-sea leviathan, potentially related to mythological sea monsters or ancient reptiles like the Mosasaurus. Its appearance near the surface might have been triggered by environmental changes, disruptions in its environment, or simply by the movement of the military convoy. Paramedics save mermaid. Government secret facilities working on hybridization have long been the subject of conspiracy theories, but this footage captures a paramedic team taking a mermaid on a stretcher. In 2007, Montgomery County reported the discovery of a mysterious being washed ashore near a lake, prompting authorities to quickly respond and secure the area. Witnesses described the creature as humanoid with aquatic features, including gills, translucent skin, and fins, characteristics typically suited for survival in deep waters. Experts believe it may have surfaced due to illness or injury, which could explain its sluggish movements and eventual capture. If the creature is a hybrid, its physical condition may have been unstable, showing visible anomalies that set it apart from any known species. Survival adapted fish. The sea holds many secrets, and in 2024, an underwater drone at Brownson Deep captured footage of a creature unlike anything ever seen before. The ghostly fish had hollow eyes and a face that didn't resemble any known marine mammals. This strange being might be a marine mammal that has undergone drastic physical changes due to the harsh conditions of its environment. Its unusual appearance could be a result of extreme adaptation to the deep ocean, where light is scarce and the pressure is immense. It could also be exploring new areas due to changes in the ocean's temperature. The creature may have developed these traits as a survival mechanism, blending into its environment to avoid predators. Giant octopus behavior. Fishermen sailing the Indian Ocean in 2023 captured footage of what appeared to be a giant octopus with ear-like fins, making it look unlike anything ever seen before. The creature was alive, but in a calm position. Its massive tentacles stretched across half of the ship's deck. The unusual ear-shaped fins are a rare trait for cephalopods, and experts believe it could be an unusually large version of a familiar octopus, such as the giant Pacific octopus. The creature might live in the deeper parts and has developed to an enormous size. The calm behavior could suggest the octopus was resting or recovering from a recent encounter, where it used its energy to catch prey or avoid predators. Goldenhaired mermaid. Back in 2013, crew members sailing near the Baltic Sea and North Sea caught something extraordinary in their fishing net, a mermaid. The footage captured a breathtaking sight: long golden hair, the appearance of a beautiful young girl, and a long fin. The crew witnessed the creature initially unconscious, but it soon came to life and was released back into the water. It's possible that the mermaid had been searching for food or following a migratory path when it accidentally became trapped in the net. Its disorientation could have been caused by the entanglement. Mermaids are often described in folklore as curious beings, and this one may have been exploring the area or investigating human activity, especially around fishing boats. Elusive water being. According to Scottish folklore, there is a large mythical creature with a long neck and one or more humps protruding from the water, known as Loch Ness Monster. In 2015, a man from Boston claimed to have witnessed a similar creature at Boston Lake. The footage showed an unknown being emerging from the water, its long neck visible, but the rest of its body remained concealed beneath the surface. While the exact nature of the creature couldn't be determined, its sudden appearance might indicate it was moving through the lake, possibly traveling to a new location. It could also be a shy or elusive aquatic animal, one that inhabits the deeper parts of the lake and is rarely seen by humans. Octopus-like huge. The Caribbean Sea has long been linked to tales of mythical creatures, and in 2023, a crew captured footage of a strange octopus-like being. Its wide-open face, lined with sharp fangs, gave it a menacing appearance, capable of tearing through flesh with ease. This creature's unusual features might be evolutionary adaptations, and environmental changes could also explain its unique anatomy, with exposure to contaminants potentially altering its development. It's possible that the scarcity of prey in its usual habitat brought it closer to the surface, or it may have been injured or disoriented, leading to the rare encounter. While some associate it with legendary sea monsters like the Kraken, its presence underscores the vast undiscovered life forms thriving in Earth's oceans. Open discussion. In some folklore, mermaids might age or degrade physically, appearing as skeletons or decayed beings but surviving due to their mystical or immortal nature. This description came to life in 2014 when a fisherman in Thailand captured footage of a figure that looked like a mermaid in mid-air. Some argue it might not have been a physical creature, but rather an energetic manifestation shaped by cultural myths and beliefs. Its sudden appearance near fishing boats could point to disruption in its natural habitat or even territorial behavior. Such sightings leave us pondering the wonders of the ocean and the possibilities it holds. Could there be more like this hidden in the deep? Share your thoughts below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos.